a silent test just to see how the two of us in costume would look together.
Olivia De Havilland was more than just a star of Hollywood's golden age. She was a force of intellect, courage, and quiet rebellion. Behind her graceful smile and elegant poise was a woman who defied studios, reshaped Hollywood law, and lived her life on her own terms. From feuding with her sister to standing up to Warner Brothers and finding peace in Paris, Olivia's story is one of strength, survival, and independence that spanned over a century. A childhood between two worlds. Born on July 1st, 1916, in Tokyo, Japan, to British parents, Olivia's early years were a blend of Eastern beauty and Western tradition. Her father, Walter, was a professor, and her mother, Lillian, a former actress who longed for the stage she gave up. When her parents' marriage fell apart, Lillian fled Japan with Olivia and her younger sister Joan, settling in California. There, Olivia discovered acting while watching her mother teach drama. When her strict stepfather forbade her from performing, Olivia chose her passion over obedience and left home at 16, a decision that would define her fearless spirit forever. Breaking into Hollywood. Olivia's big break came almost by chance. At 18, while performing in A Midsummer Night's Dream for a local theater, she caught the eye of director Max Reinhardt, who cast her in his Hollywood Bowl production, and later in the film version. Her delicate beauty and refined English charm made her an instant favorite at Warner Brothers. Then came her legendary partnership with Errol Flynn. Together, they starred in classics like Captain Blood, 1935, and The Adventures of Robin Hood, 1938, captivating audiences with their chemistry. Though she quietly admitted years later that she had feelings for Flynn, she never crossed the line. Her professionalism set her apart in an era of studio scandals. The lawsuit that changed Hollywood forever. By the early 1940s, Olivia was one of the top actresses in Hollywood, but she was also deeply frustrated. Studios controlled every aspect of an actor's life, from contracts to personal appearances, often punishing stars who refused roles by suspending them, only to extend their contracts. In 1943, Olivia had had enough. She sued Warner Brothers, risking her career and reputation. Her courage paid off. In 1944, she won the case, and the ruling, now known as the De Havilland Law, freed actors from being bound to studios for more than 7 years. It was one of the most important labor victories in entertainment history and reshaped Hollywood forever. A life of love, loss, and legacy. Behind the camera, Olivia's life was filled with drama of its own. Her famous feud with her sister, actress Joan Fontaine, lasted decades, a rivalry born from childhood competition and fueled by Hollywood comparisons. Though the sisters never truly reconciled, Olivia spoke kindly of her after Joan's passing in 2013. Love also brought joy and heartbreak. She married twice, first to writer Marcus Goodrich, with whom she had a son, and later to French journalist Pierre Galante, with whom she shared a daughter and a lifelong friendship even after separating. When her son Benjamin died of cancer in 1991, Olivia called it the greatest sorrow of her life. Still, she continued to live with grace and gratitude. Final years and everlasting impact. Olivia spent her later years in Paris, the city she adored, surrounded by art, friends, and memories of a life well lived. Even at 101, she wasn't afraid to fight for her name, suing a TV network for misrepresenting her in a series, proving that her spirit of justice never faded. In 2017, Queen Elizabeth II made her a dame, the oldest person ever to receive the honor. When Olivia De Havilland passed away peacefully in 2020 at age 104, the world lost not just the last great star of Hollywood's golden age, but a pioneer who changed the film industry forever. She was elegance, courage, and rebellion wrapped in one, the woman who smiled sweetly while rewriting the rules of power.